Caitlin here at Mechanics of Music. Today we are learning the one and only Blowin' in the Wind by Bob Dylan. I just went and saw his movie last weekend and it inspired me to teach you guys all how to play this cool song. Only 3 chords that we need. It's got a cool little pluck strum, some little strummy stuff, and then there's a sweet harmonica part. I am definitely not a harmonica teacher or a harmonica player, but it's surprisingly straightforward, so maybe at the end I'll show you how to do that. And we'll get the fancy headgear and we'll do the harmonica and the guitar. Who knows? Let's see what happens by the end of this video. First thing I want to do is I want to share with you guys some fun facts about this song, because one of my students gave me this handy dandy book, All the Songs, Bob Dylan. It was recorded July 9th, 1962. He wrote it in 10 minutes at a coffee shop. That's cool. He also said the lyrics were inspired by the Old Testament. They have eyes to see, but see not, ears to hear, but hear not. Ooh. And he recorded it in 3 takes. That is a pro, you guys. If you can just get in front of a microphone and sing a song only 3 times. I've been in the studio and sometimes it takes 1 million takes to get just the perfect thing. Peter, Paul, and Mary first made it a major hit on the charts. So there we have it. We have some fun facts. Now let's learn how to play this cool tune. Bob Dylan plays it with his capo on the 7th fret. So that's in the key of D for all you music theory people out there. We're gonna need a G chord, a C chord. I'm gonna use C add 9, but you guys can use stretchy C if you want, or C add 9. I actually use stretchy C in the chorus and I use C add 9 in the verses, but it's kind of up to you. Choose your own adventure. You decide which C chord sounds better, which one feels better. It's up to you guys. I am just going to show you how I do it. And I even watched some videos and he does it kind of differently every single time. He even plays different chords. So, you know, there's no just one way to play this song. We're playing it as close to the recorded version as we can. G, C, and then we need our D chord. What we need to do next is the pluck strum. This is how we're going to start. This is a cool technique for a lot of country music and folk music like this, where you play the root note of each chord as your first sound. So you do a pluck. There's my G note. That's the 3rd fret of the E string. So when I'm playing a G chord, I just pluck that string, and then I come back up and I strum all 6. I really want you guys to try to pluck and rest your pick down on the string below. That just helps you keep track of where your pick is. Instead of plucking out, there's just so much extra movement with that, and you have to find your way back to the strings. So I really want you to try to pluck and rest on the string below, then come back up and strum all 6 strings. Pluck, strum, pluck, strum, pluck, strum, pluck, strum. For the C chord, I'll go to C add 9. The only difference is I pluck the A string this time. That's my C root note. And then I come back up and I strum all 5 strings this time. Okay, and then for the D chord, we play the D string. That's our root note, and this time I'm going to come back up and I'm going to strum from the A string down, which is 5 strings, because I like a nice full D chord. Okay, so let's just do a little practice on that. Let's play 4 pluck strums, and we'll play G, C, D, and then back to G, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and pluck, strum, pluck, strum, pluck, strum, pluck, strum, C, 2, 3, 4, now D, 1, 2, 3, 4, back to G, 1 and 2 and 3, let's do G again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, now C, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, now D, 2 and 3 and 4, back to G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Awesome. Pause the video there if you want to practice the pluck strum a bit more. You can play the song just like that if you want, or I'm going to show you a couple other cool things that you can do to spice it up. As always, pick and choose what level you're at and where, you know, what you can do and what you think sounds the best and feels the best, because it's at the end of the day, you're the one playing the song. and it's supposed to be fun for you. The next thing we're gonna do is combine this with strumming pattern number 8. So I'm gonna do a pluck strum to start, and then I'm gonna do up, down, up. Pluck, strum, up, down, up. Pluck, strum, up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's go to a C chord now. Now D chord. Back to G. Awesome. Now, the next cool thing that he does is kind of like a little walk down into each chord. So when he's on a C chord, he's walking into the G chord and he walks into the D chord as well. So what we'll do for that is if I'm on my C chord, I'll do a pluck, strum, and then I'm going to lift my middle finger off and I'm going to move my first finger up and play the second fret. So that's the second note. I do a pluck there and then a strum. So I did pluck, strum, then I move this finger here, pluck, strum, and then I'll go to my D chord and I'll pluck the D string, pluck, strum. So all together it sounds like. Pretty nice. And he does the same thing from C to G chord, pluck, pluck, G. The cool thing about that transition is when I'm on C and then I go here, that finger's already in the right spot to go to my G chord after. So I can just leave it on there and it's gonna tie those chords together and sound really nice, especially if you're playing this just as a solo guitar player. You want to kind of make the sound as full as you can, so that's one way you can do it. All right, so I think we are ready to play the song. Every time we play a C chord, we're gonna do the pluck, strum, because we have our walk down on our C chord. When we play our G chord or our D chord, we do the pluck, strum, up, down, up. So we're combining the pluck, strum, and strum pattern 8. Remember that you guys can download the chords and the lyrics from our website, mechanicsandmusic.com. There's also a link in the description below. And you can print it off, put it in your binder, put it on your tablet, whatever you want. It's got all the information on there. You can also leave us a tip on the website if you like these videos. We really appreciate that. Or just give it a thumbs up on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. All the internet points, that really helps us out and helps to share these videos with other people trying to learn cool songs. So we're going to play with no capo, key of G. If you have a harmonica, you need your harmonica in the key of C, the key of G to play along with this. I promise I know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Let's have some fun. 2 bars of G before we start. Ready? How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? Yes, and how many seas must the white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? Yes, and everybody. Cool song, Blowin' in the Wind. Nice harmonica playing by my alter ego. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Keep strumming, keep smiling, and rock and roll.